Hey, this is W for MP3, welcome back to TheProject. This episode we are doing something different. I finally built a level. I've planned to do the first level of TheProject first, but I've seen something on the internet and tried to recreate that. Don't worry, I'll credit the right people at the end of this. Remember that I promised I'll make a video of the first ghost house? Me neither, but I did. FYI, this episode contains the solution to that ghost house. Well, let's start with the level building. Stop, I want to talk about some criticism I've got last episode. I'm quoting someone who watches this and said in his livestream that I have to put my head out of my butt because he had to re-listen to it 10 to 14 times. Is this loud enough? Okay, let's start, no more viewer bashing. The first thing I did was to build a small entrance area with regular S&W gameplay. Next I thought of creating the first puzzle. Well, as I said earlier, this is not my original idea, so no thinking part of me. The puzzle works like this. We have a relatively harmless empty room with a door. When you enter the door, you're frozen, no music plays. There will be some sprites there that will not hurt the player in any way. These sprites will move in a particular pattern which repeats. At a specific point, I'll play a sound effect. This is the time to pause the game. The first instance of this is having a recolored sprite to show where the solution to that room is. The next two are not that obvious, but still have the same idea. Let's try to make that work in S&W. I can already guess that I might need to do some coding there. This is how the first room looks regularly, and this is how the parallel universe looks. It has some minor differences, but only for spawning those sprites that show you where the required block is. The player has to remember the location of that block and use it to progress further into the level. I've planned to do that 4 times in total. I've checked my level list spreadsheet that I did in episode 1. I have to give the level a secret exit, that is what I have apparently planned to do. I can solve this super easily by using one of the parallel universe rooms to show 2 hints instead of 1. The second one will be harder to spot, but will lead you to the secret exit. Enough talking, let's dive right into the building. You might have noticed that I didn't build the parallel universes yet. This way I save time, so I can do other more or less important stuff. I used that save time to do some visual candy, which took an unnecessary amount of time, like 4 hours for this cool glitching effect. Pro tip, don't waste that much time with visual stuff, it is not worth it. Also do good visuals after you're finished with the general level layout. Changing stuff around with decorations in the way is wasting your time unnecessarily. If you happen to have playtesters, please set up the level before you do decorations. Okay, let me finish the level now, polish it a bit and then show you the level. And we are done. After many hours and some minutes, it's finally finished. I show you now the level in-game. Like in the original Super Mario World, I use the Ghost House entry cutscene. What the original does not show is the entrance again if you walk left. If you progress a bit within the level, we enter the first door to the parallel universe. This is the pattern I've chosen for this one. 2 bullet bills shooting in sync, one of them is slightly miscolored. When a regular bullet bill hits that block, the game will play a sound effect imitating a bell. If you pause at that moment, you will see the miscolored bullet bill at a particular position in the room. That's your hint for that room. If we go there, in the regular universe, we find a hidden block at the position from the parallel universe. The first 2 parallel universes are at the same location as you entering the door. The other 2 will show a previously visited part of the level. I've put a midway point in there to make it slightly less difficult. Okay, that were my thoughts of these levels. Now where did I get the idea from? Well, there's a game called Super Mario Maker. I think nobody heard of this game. Anyways, I user built a level with that idea and uploaded it to the public. His username there is Aaron. Again, problems with the names. Anyways, I've linked the level in the description below or just use the code on screen, whatever. Funny thing, I don't even own Mario Maker, I've seen it in my recommendations on YouTube. This might be the first time recommendations helped someone, so congrats YouTube for accidentally helping me. Okay, it's that time again where we have to part now. Do the usual YouTube business stuff, have a nice day or night, and thank you for watching. If you're bored, you might want to check out other videos I did in the past. Now where's my chocolate milk?